Hey, it's Tony here at Smart Toyota. Check it out. What a gorgeous, gorgeous Venza. Hey, this is a 24 Venza XLE Nightshade Edition. Windshield pearls, the color on this one. Beautiful white color. That is an extra charge, 4 1/4. Hey, in this video, we're going to walk around the outside. We'll jump in the inside and give you an overview of the 2024 Venza. Here we go. Let's get started right up front. Love the aerodynamics on this car. Super sleek, crossover SUV. Very similar to a RAV4, just more luxurious and more sporty looking, I guess is the way I would put it. So I mentioned earlier, windshield pearls, the color on this one. It's a beautiful white, crystal white metallic paint job. It's $425 extra, but I'll tell you, on this car, the Nightshade with the black looks awesome. Hey, check out the headlight assembly on this. Super low profile LED headlights, automatic high beams, automatic on and off on those headlights as well. And these are your strip LED daytime running lights and turn signals. And then they've got a little bit of black chrome down below that really looks great on the Nightshade Edition. Love the fascia on here. So this is like an acrylic fascia, and of course hybrid for the blue, and the Venza is only available as a hybrid, so no gasoline additions. Incredible fuel economy, up to 37 miles per gallon, and this is your all-wheel drive system on here as well. We'll dive under the hood later in the video and take a look. Lower bumper, it's going to be all that low ABS plastic, scratch and dent resistant, and then we have parking sensors in here. We also have pedestrian detection, road sign detection, pre-collision, and dynamic radar cruise control. A little bit more of that black chrome down here, and then LED fog lights on the lower bumper with a gloss lower fascia on the front of the Nightshade as well. Really a great look. Now they've got these vents right here, which are also gloss black, and they're actually functional. They actually allow air to flow through, and the idea is that they will allow air to flow over the brakes to cool the brakes down. But also a really nice styling cue on there as well. Really great profile. I just really like the look of this. I'm sorry to say it is going to be discontinued. I wish they wouldn't. So the wheels and tires. On a Nightshade Edition, they're gloss black painted alloy wheels. It's a 225 tire, 55 series sidewall, and it's a 19-inch wheel and tire. The only thing I'd like to see changed on this is I'd like to see black lug nuts versus the chrome lug nuts. But other than that, it is a fully independent front suspension, 4-wheel disc brakes, anti-lock brakes, traction control, and all-wheel drive. Take a look here. Nightshade Edition includes the blacked out door handles, blacked out mirror caps as well, folding mirrors. These are actually power folding mirrors, LED turn signals in the mirrors, a little bit of chrome there as well. I would have liked to seen that, maybe black chrome, as well as you can see there's chrome over the windows. I would have liked to seen that as black chrome too. It's a subtle difference, but black chrome would really make this thing pop. Gloss black B-pillars here as well. And then up top, this one's equipped with the Stargaze moonroof. So the Stargaze moonroof actually allows for light to flow through to the interior here. And then you can also shade it out. Right now it's frosted out and it looks pretty cool. Let me know in the comments if you're familiar with that. It has a $1,400 option. But man, if I was going to go this route, pretty sure that's the way I would go. Rocker panels on the doors. Again, gloss black. Unlike most Toyotas where they're a flat black ABS, this is a painted gloss black. And you can see, just like all Toyotas, it comes over the door to protect the doors. If you do pick up a scratch on this here, you're probably going to need to get it painted by a body shop. But it is a black Nightshade, and that's the idea and the design concept behind there. As we swing around to the back, you'll see those super sleek, thin rear tail lights. So these are all LED lights all the way across the back here, including an LED third brake light. Gloss black shark fin antenna, little gloss black here on the sail panel as well. Privacy glass on your back window and also on your back doors. Rear window defrost, rear washer wiper standard, And then you get the blacked out badging on the Nightshade Edition XLE, the blacked out Toyota badge, and the blacked out Venza badge on there as well. There is a backup camera, going to be right here, and then there's a couple of license plate lights up underneath there as well. Take a look at the lower bumper, same thing, gloss black trim. Notice here, this is the black chrome. I would have liked to have seen that over the windows as well. And then it does have dual chrome exhaust tips. Again, silver chrome versus the black chrome. Just those little touches make a big difference in terms of the special edition versions. Gloss black lower fascia here on the bumper. Here's your backup lights. It's a little backup light here, and then this is going to be your turn signal. As I said before, the Venza is an all LED light package. Gas door is going to be right here on the driver's side. Just a nice look. I love this color combination. Hey, let's go ahead and pop the hood and check out the hybrid power plant on this one. So under the hood, available with just one engine, and it is a hybrid system, and this is a tried and true 4-cylinder hybrid system. This engine and transmission, CVT, and the all-wheel drive system is used on the Venza, the RAV4, the Sienna, the Camry, and also now available on the Highlander. So let's take a look. It's 2.5 liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine, 16-valve gasoline engine, connected to a CVT automatic transmission, which drives your front wheels. The warranty on that's a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty, no deductible, and then of course Toyota Care is included, so your fluid top-offs, tire rotations, oil changes, and roadside assistance included for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, no deductible. On this side, this is going to be your hybrid mechanical system. So I mentioned earlier that this is all-wheel drive. So interesting thing about the Venza and all of the hybrid all-wheel drives in the Toyota lineup is even though it is an all-wheel drive, there's no mechanical drive shaft that controls the rear wheels. The rear wheels are actually powered by an electric motor, which kicks in when it deems it actually needs that extra traction. So for the most part, it's running as a front-wheel drive crossover, but when you need that extra traction, it will give power to those rear wheels. So now you've got an all-wheel drive setup, but you're not taxing your fuel economy when you don't need to. Let's talk about the warranty. The warranty on the all-wheel drive or the hybrid system, the mechanical warranty, that comes in at 8 years, 100,000 miles. And then the lithium-ion battery, the battery that charges and runs the whole thing, that actually has a 10-year, 150,000 mile powertrain or warranty on it. No deductibles on any of the warranties on Toyota products. Boy, there you can see those LED lights. I've got them flashing, and those look awesome on this car, especially at night. By the way, the vehicle itself has a 3-year, 36,000 mile limited warranty, no deductible. Let's go ahead and dive inside and check out the interior. So let's go ahead and jump inside. Before we do that, I do want to demonstrate the smart keyless entry system. So it comes with 2 of these remote control fobs, and the smart keyless entry system will allow you to open the doors, lock the doors without taking your keys out of your pocket or your purse. So as long as you have them on your person, you can just walk up to the vehicle, grab a hold of the door handle, and the doors will unlock automatically. Kind of handy, especially if you've got your hands full and you forgot where you put your keys, which I do all the time. Take a look at the door panel on the Venza XLE. So this door panel is mostly black, but it has some interesting highlights. Number one is this is all Softech fabric through here, so it feels really upscale. And then there's this contrast stitching, kind of a light gray stitching. And then right here is kind of a braided accent. It goes all the way here and then over the dashboard and continues over into the passenger compartment onto the passenger door. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And then down on the armrest itself, a little satin silver trim here, but then kind of a metallic trim piece right here. It's kind of a green-gray stripes. You'll see it inside the vehicle as well. You probably want to stop by the store and take a look. It's quite unique. One touch up and down on all 4 windows. Power door locks, power mirrors, and then this switch right here controls the outside mirrors. So if you want them to fold in, you can set it up to automatically fold those in. And then the Nightshade Edition on the Venza does come with the memory driver's seat, 2-position, 2 people, which is a nice feature. Bottle holders in the doors, speakers in the doors, and then another nice piece of trim here that reads Venza. Hopefully you can see that in the video. And then finally a puddle light down here on the bottom of the door. In the door entry, some of the things that are interesting is the door threshold has the aluminum Venza threshold plates, and this illuminates at night. And then we have a full power driver's seat with power forward, backwards, power recliner, power lumbar support, 2-way in and out. Soft-tech fabric seats, feels like leather, but it's not. Again, with the light gray stitching. Nice deep bucket seats to hold you in your place. And they're also heated with 3 different heating levels. Height adjustable headrest, height adjustable seatbelt right there, and then your side airbag is actually in the seat. So as you move the seat forward, the airbag actually will move with you for best positioning, safest positioning. Over on the dashboard, let's start up top. 1 vent here, but 4 across the front of the vehicle, including 1 way over there by the passenger side. Little satin silver here, on and off switch. Soft-tech fabric up on the dashboard. And here's that braid going all the way across as well. And then as we come down to the lower panel, on this one just 4 switches. Dimmer switch for your dash lights, automatic high beams on and off, traction control, and a power lift gate button. Down here's your gas door release, your hood release, footrest, brake, and accelerator right where you'd expect them. And then part of the memory seat, 2-position memory seat, this does have a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so it will automatically remember your preferred position. Let's grab a seat. So in the driver's compartment, Toyota does a really nice job on comfort, convenience, room, leg room, headroom up front, and the Venza is no exception to that. In fact, if you take a look over here, I want to show you the leg room for the driver's seat. So I'm short, I'm 5'7", and I'm going to put the seat all the way back and all the way down, and I could not drive the vehicle with the seat all the way back. So I'm 5'7", so I'm thinking a 6-footer, depending on your leg length and your torso length, you're going to be pretty good behind the wheel of the Venza. Now I need to move it forward so I can show you all the goodies up front, so let's do that. The steering wheel is a leather wrap steering wheel. This does not have a heated steering wheel on it. Venzas do have electric steering as well, kind of steer-by-wire design. Driver's side airbag, of course, chrome Toyota badge, and then satin silver trim here. It's very comfortable, kind of a smaller in diameter steering wheel, but super comfortable. Over on the right hand, cruise control settings right here. Dynamic radar, cruise control, lane tracing assist, and radio stations can be changed right there. Up here we've got our front washer wipers, which have intermittent settings, and also our rear washer wiper, which also has an intermittent setting. On the other side of the steering wheel, we've got controls for the information center, which is going to be up here. We'll get to that in just a second. And then Bluetooth connectivity and voice activation for your smartphone, and volume for your sound system. And then over here are your headlights controls. So we have an auto headlights, autos on and off. And then we also have our LED fog light controls right there as well. So everything for lighting's on this side, everything for wipers is going to be on that side. So really nice design. Now I'd like to show you the gauge cluster on here. It is a full electronic gauge cluster with mechanical needles, and I'm just going to go ahead and fire it up and so you can see what it looks like. But again, this does have the push button start, so we want to go ahead and put our foot on the brake and just go ahead and hold in the switch, and it will start up. And depending on whether it needs to or not, it might not start the gas engine, it might just start the electric system. So here we go. Boom. So a little bit of an animation going on right there with the Venza. I'm going to turn on a little bit of AC so I don't get overheated. Yeah, that'll be pretty good right there. All right, so on the instrument cluster, you do have mechanical needles. This thing is like a Christmas tree in terms of lighting. Blue, greens, reds, yellows, all over the place. This is your energy monitoring system for your hybrid system. Engine temperature. You can see there's a lot of information right in the middle here, including your safety sense controls. You can toggle through these right here on the steering wheel using the switches here. So I'm just going to go ahead and back it up a little bit so you can kind of see what it looks like as you kind of go through different features on there. And you can change your safety settings, you can check your fuel economy, you can see a compass and your driving support, your radio station, so lots of great stuff in there. Outside temperature down here as well. Over on this side, speedometer and fuel gauge are going to be here. Gas door is going to be on the driver's side. Really easy to read at night and during the day. I think they did a great job with the gauge cluster. Let's head over and take a look at the center stack, and there's a lot going on here, so we're going to fly through it, and I'll just show you some of the highlights on this. So this is a 12.3 inch touchscreen. Toyota now does all their own hardware and software. So this is really for the sound system. There's only 3 buttons: volume up and down and the power switch. Otherwise your radio stations are all using the touchscreen. So I'm going to go ahead and just close that visor up here for a second. And I'm going to go through some of the radio settings. Now this one's brand new, so I'm not going to do any settings on here. I want to leave that for the first owner. We'll hit cancel here, and we're going to head on over to the sound system. All right, so I want to show you the sound system options. So you have AM and FM, of course. Sirius satellite radio, you get 3 months of the platinum subscription for that, and then it's a monthly subscription fee. But Sirius XM satellite's really a great system. Also, you have a wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and it's Alexa compatible, right? And then finally, it also has 4G connectivity. So with AT&T, you can turn your car into a hotspot if you wanted to do that. Of course, that's an extra fee as well. But some people, if you're a road warrior, you're going to really appreciate that. While we're up here, I do want to show you the backup camera. So I'm just going to shift to reverse so you can see the backup camera. It's a nice size camera on here. We do have different perspectives, so we can change that out a little bit. But there's a camera on the tailgate that it's using for that, and much better than Toyota's used to be in terms of clarity. Very easy to see out the back. Let's head down the center console here a little bit. Here's 2 more vents, heating and air conditioning. Our heating and air conditioning is driver side and passenger side controls, so you can go ahead and set that up, hit auto, and it will maintain those temperature controls. Of course, we have front window defrost, we have rear window defrost. When I tap this, it also heats up the outside mirrors, because the outside mirrors are also heated to help cool it, get the ice and snow off of there, and a variety of other ventilation settings here. So driver side temperature, passenger side temperature. As far as styling goes, there's a little more of that satin silver trim, and then the other thing that's down here is some of that faux metallic finish here and over here, similar to what we saw over on the door handles and the armrest. Same thing over there. So it's hard to see on camera what it looks like. Stop by the dealership, give it a look, and decide for yourself. Here's your push button start. Way down here, there's USB-C, 2 USB-C charging ports, and then wireless charging down here. Wrong hand, but you can actually just take your smartphone and you can drop it down in there and it will charge. And then it also connects, Bluetooth connect right to your sound system, so you're good to go. Just drop your phone, charge, and off you go. Also down here are the parking brake hold, EV mode, and your drive modes with the Eco, Normal, and Sport. Just simply changes the way the transmission shifts to give you better fuel economy or better performance. Now, one of the things that makes this such a nice luxury SUV is this center console. This is all fabric through here. The dashboard's all fabric, the door panels, so it just feels so much more upscale. It's not a hard plastic center console. Leather wrap shifter with your CVT transmission. 2 cup holders in the middle, and they're quite deep, big enough for mugs. And then as far as your armrest goes, a nice wide armrest, padded with the Softech fabric on top, and it also hides or conceals, as I push back, my heated seat controls for the front driver and front passenger seats. So those are out of sight, out of mind. But if we pop this open, some more of that metallic finish, and then the cup holders here, and a nice deep well, and then there's a 12-volt outlet right down there. So there's some nice hidden storage, and when you don't need it, hide it out of the way. Really a nice design. Same seats as the driver's seat. On the passenger side, there's a passenger assist grip here. We've got lighted vanity mirrors. We've got visor extensions, both on driver and front passenger. Overhead, this one's been upgraded with the Stargaze moonroof. And so what this is, it's I believe it's $1,400 extra. This opens up. There's a button up here. Pop that open, and away it goes. Now, that's not a sunroof. It does not open up. You can see it does give you some extra headroom. It does not open up. It's actually frosted right now, so basically what you're seeing is the shadows of the trees. But there's a switch up here on the head, right here, and I push that switch, watch what happens. I can now see outside and see the trees. So it really brings in a lot of extra light, but if it's too much, you can switch it back, and away you go. That is an extra charge on here. I think it's $1,400, and it does not open, and it's very expensive if it breaks, for sure. So just keep that in mind. Like, say a tree falls on it, or I don't know if hail would break it or not, but just be aware that they're not inexpensive to replace. Overhead, there's LED lights here and over here. There's Safety Connect, so that's if you need roadside assistance, you pop this open, push that button, and Toyota will get you the help you need. And then your reading lights are up here as well, some warning lights, and then your rear view mirror is right here. It's an automatic dimming mirror, so you can turn that on and off. And it also has 3 garage door openers for your HomeLink sitting there as well underneath the mirror. So just a lot of great features up front on the Venza. XLE is middle of the road, but the Nightshade really updates it nicely and upgrades it nicely. Let's jump in the back seat. So this is a look from the back seat up at the driver's compartment, just give you an idea of the perspective from back here. And then there's that Stargaze moonroof. Love that thing. I would definitely go for one of those. Adds a lot of extra light in here. Into the back seat, I just want to show you the knee room behind the driver's seat. So this is where I would have it. I'm 5'7". If you're a 6-footer, you'd probably lose a couple inches, but it's really very, very good knee room. There's a pocket here. There's another one on the back of that seat. There's vents here, heating vents, no temperature controls. And then way down there, there's 2 USB-C charging ports. Plug in your smartphones. Passenger assist grip, coat hook, bottle holders down in the doors. There's some more of that metallic finish with the satin silver door handles. There are 2 cup holders here in the armrest, which of course if you fold up, now you've got 3 seat belts and 3 passenger seating. It's very comfortable back here. These back seats recline about 3 inches. You can pull the handle right here and you can recline it back if you want to take a snooze. Height adjustable headrest for all 3 passengers back here, and a light in the back seat as well. So some nice amenities. It's very comfortable. I think you could fit 3 adults back here for a nice ride, say to Milwaukee, to the State Fair or something like that. Let's jump in the trunk. So as a crossover, the Venza does have a lift gate, and this is a power lift gate. It goes up pretty high. If you're 6 foot, you might bonk your head on it if you're not careful, but shorty like me should be no problem. It does have a kick sensor, so you can kick the tailgate to release it. You can push this button, or you could use the remote on your key fob. Opens up nice and wide. Does have a largely unobstructed entry here. The XLE model does come also with the cargo cover, which helps protect, your cargo from unwanted eyes. Notice that comes off, so I can take that off without tools. It's designed to be stowed underneath the cargo area, but for now I'm just going to set it down here on the ground. And then take a look at how much room there is to get things in and out. Nice low lift over height. One of the things that is another attention to detail that I like about the Venza is the aluminum threshold plates are here and here. They're also over on this side here as well. So just a nice touch. They could have went with plastic, but they definitely were thinking about the luxury feel. Now, as far as the room, there's plenty of room back here for golf clubs to get across the back. There's a place here for LED light. The floor is largely flat. In fact, you can fold those seats down 60-40. Let me go ahead and do that. So the release is up here. You can drop it down. Generally, you're going to want to move that seat a little bit more ahead, but if you kind of tap on it, it'll go down by itself. So it's not a power seat, but then you've got a lot of cargo room back here. It goes way up in there, and of course you can drop the 40% down too, and there's also child safety anchor tethers right on the backs of the seats there. So I think you could fit a single air mattress in here if you want to do an overnight in a way station or something like that. There should be plenty of room for that. And then if you want to close it up, just tap the button and away you go. So that's a quick overview on the 24 Venza XLE Nightshade Edition interior exterior. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them for you. This is Tony here at Smart Motors Toyota in Madison. Thanks for watching.